Hello everybody, welcome to my analysis of this game. I'm going to be playing Zeus versus Odin on Elysium. And I played this game about 2 days ago, I think, and I thought it was a very interesting game, and I thought some good plays happened. So I'm going to try and show you what my thought process is. And why I made some decisions, and how you can do those as well. So my build order here is just a very basic one. It's a 330, or I think it's 345 actually. I go a little later. It's not complicated. It's pretty much able to be used on all land maps, and it's pretty good. So my scouting is just going around my base, looking for my hunt, my gold, where all my resources are, so I can understand what my where I need to defend, where I need to control the map, I guess. And now I'm looking to where I can attack with my scout. So I'm looking for his gold mine, I'm looking for all his hunt spots, and yeah. So I'm up Athena. I'm gonna make my hero. And then I have, I'm going 1 TC, so I'm going 6 on food, and 5 on gold, 4 on wood. This is actually a little too little villagers on wood, I think, because I needed some more wood for a second military academy earlier, which I was short of. As you can see here, I'm a little short. I'm only going to be able to afford 1 academy, because I had to make granaries as well for the hunt. So for some context, by the way, I just played Mrboat a game before this on this exact same map and matchup. So he kind of knows what's coming because I Athena rushed him last game. So he's gonna be on the defense for that. So he's gonna get instant towers here. He's gonna play very defensively. He's gonna make throwing axemen early to counter hoplites, and that's the right play. So I know I have to switch something up, because if I try the same thing, it's just not gonna work. So sorry about that. So I have to do something different, and you'll see what I do here in a couple minutes. But I'm just making hoplites, double hoplites, and I see that his gold mine is protected by this tower, 2 towers actually, and then the temple and the wood line. He can make a wall here. It's just too hard. I can't pressure that, and I have to kind of give up on that. So I have to find another way forward. I committed to 1 TC. I made a lot of barracks. I made the talks because I realized that it doesn't really matter if I just make hoplites, because I'm not going to be destroying any buildings. So I need the talks for a stronger army when we engage versus those throwing axemen. So I'm making a Pegasus. Just I scouted here first to make sure he's not doing any hunting up there. And I realized the only place I can really attack is this hunt. It's kind of in the open, but it's still very defensive. So it's hard to pressure. I can't do any, or I don't want to do any restorations. All right, like I don't want to waste a restoration to push him off a hunt where he can just walk back into his base and then be perfectly fine. So how do I deal damage without taking a big fight? And I came up with this. So I'm going to try and distract him. I want to bring his army over here to attack and defend his base. And when he does that, I'm sitting with 9 hoplites here to attack this hunt. Now, he, I think, realizes that this hunt, or this tower right here, it doesn't matter. Like, this doesn't defend anything. I'm really not threatening anything. It's just the pinging that's going on. Like, he's hearing the attack. He's realizing he's taking a little bit of damage. He's losing a tower. Like, he wants to defend that, right? And he doesn't see anything else, so like, why not come defend this? His army beats mine if I take a fight with this. He goes away. I see the Pegasus, they just went this way, and I attack now. I just gained an incredible advantage from this. Just a small play. I lost 3 Toxodi, I think, here. Yeah, 3. I had 6, and I lost 3 Toxodi, and he wasted a Forest Fire. And I killed like 6 or 7 Vills here. Like, that's a lot. Just because I baited him into going back to defend this tower. And I don't think it was that much of a... Like, it's not hard to do. It's just hard to think of in the moment, I guess. But that's something that separates like the top players from lower levels, is you have to be constantly thinking about stuff like this, like how do you make, or like what's the right play to make. And yeah, I'm up 10 villagers, 11 villagers now. Like that's game ending. Like, he has to make something happen or else he just loses the game, right? Like, I'm up 11 vills. We're at the same armies. He has slightly more than me, but it doesn't really matter. It's basically the same. So he needs to make something happen on my gold mine, or like on my food. He needs to kill villagers or else he's just gonna lose. And he decides that that's not the way to play it. He decides to take a town center to try and get his vill lead back. He wants to be pumping out double villagers, right? So that's one way that you could try and come back, but the problem with that is it exposes him to a gold starve because he'll be in the classical age while I can go heroic. He takes a very bad fight here. Like, I don't know what his army was doing. It was like chasing mine, and I don't know what he was thinking really. But he just lost a lot of units. I didn't lose any villagers. He's catching back up slightly because of the town center. So instead of 10, it's like 6 villagers now. So that's something for him. But now he's gonna get gold starved because I still have restoration. I have a way bigger army now. 35 pop is a lot. And he took a town center, so his resources are so low, he's gonna be stuck in classical forever, right? Like, he's actually got pretty decent resources. I think he's not spamming a lot of army, but he's gonna be running out of food as well, so he's gonna have to start farming. He's out of gold. I have the villager here checking to see this gold mine, so I'm already on top of that. So now my next play is, okay, I have the big army. I have the villager lead, probably because of all those villagers I killed. Now I just need to get the gold starve. And so I'm up bronze for a big bronze restoration push. And I want to keep this army here because I know he has to see this, right? So he knows I know he's there. So he knows I'm sending something. He's going to defend. But he's also going to try and sneak this, right? Because he thinks I'm going there with my whole army. So that's why I don't send everything. I just send a couple units. And I leave the majority of my army here to kill the villagers. Or to deny this gold mine. I didn't know if he was going to be that risky and send the villagers. But to deny the gold mine. But also to kill this town center, because I can see now that he has a lot of army here. So that means his army is not here. And if his army is not here, this town center is just a free pick. So I'm getting my armory upgrades. I'm getting bronze. I have restoration still. I have enough for a second restoration now because I got a lot of favor. And I'm in a commanding position. I lost a lot of units here. That was bad. That's one way he could actually come back in the game, is if he takes a big fight and he somehow wins. But like, losing these units, it really doesn't matter when I have bronze and restoration. Like, he can't win a fight. So it's like he killed 10 hoplites, which is nice. I still have the army lead though. I'm getting heavy units, and I'm starting to pump out units out of 7, I think. Yeah, 7 military buildings. Not pumping out of all of them, obviously, but I can be. So I'm in a very good spot right now. I know he's here. He has the towers. I saw this, obviously. So I'm just gonna come here, take a fight, and I have bronze and restoration to just clean up. And at this point, the game is pretty much over. He is up Scotty, so if this Scotty was in like now, he would actually be in a decent spot. But because it was just too slow, you know, he's just gonna lose to bronze and restoration, which is gonna come in a second. And like this all stemmed from the Vil attack that I did here, and by doing that, it forced him to take a town center, which put him in this position. So that's really the play that won the game for me. He can't do anything anymore. It's just bronze. It's too strong with the restoration, especially heavy units. It's like there's nothing he can do. I guess the reason why he didn't resign is he was waiting for frost, but I even denied that. So now it's definitely just over. I had better armor upgrades than him, and yeah. So that's just like a nice guide, I guess, of how to play Zeus well. Like you have fast hoplites, you can use them for raiding, like I did here. But you also just have to use try and use your brain to come up with some ways of how do you get ahead. And in this case, it was that villager attack that that really won the game for me. So I hope you enjoyed. That was a nice game, but I'll see you guys next time. All right, thanks for watching.